up. Fucking damn it, again. Alright, ignition switch. Start them both.
There you go. Hello.
Yep.
Alright, so the first thing is see after it says start them both, alternator on, clutch engaged, strobe light on.
Yep.
Alright, so all your switches right here. And it wants you to do them immediately. It doesn't have to be immediately, but you want it to be, in a timely manner.
Right.
Alright, and then it says blade turning within 5 seconds. You see that?
Yep.
Yep, that's where we are.
Gotcha.
So go ahead and go from there.
Took about like 10-ish.
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead and go from there.
Alright, oil pressure, PS.
Helicopter 562 is on the
Oil pressure is in the green. Ish.
Yep, so it says minimum of 25. It is above 25. 25 is the red right here.
Yep.
So we're good on that.
Alright. Avionics headsets, we have them on. Audio alert if equipped.
So
the ringtone?
You have your headsets on. That's
Gotcha. Alright. Clutch light out. It's not out yet. Warm up RPM 75%.
Alright, so all those things are good. And it's somewhere it says all warm up. Okay, so let's go ahead. Wait for the clutch light to go out.
Yep.
After the clutch light goes out, we'll roll up the RPMs to 75. So remember that's towards me or this way.
Yep.
Maybe.
I have no idea what the thing's on.
Looks like it. It's been
Recording?
on for 5 minutes and 37 seconds.
Sweet. See? I get to record the controls.
Yeah.
Counter tower.
This is my hand.
Yep.
9 to the southwest.
This clutch light is not having it, huh?
Not having it today.
Okay, so clutch light is out. We're going to roll up to 75%. Go ahead and roll up.
Rolling up. Trying to roll up. There we go.
Left for helicopter and transmitter.
I want to put them at 75%.
75.
Perfect. We'll wait for the clutch light again real fast. Should be short.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
let me just go ahead and just.
Okay. Then the next thing it says?
It's engine gauge is green.
So all three of our engine gauges are in the green. We're good.
Warning lights are out. Except the governor.
Yep.
Mag drop at 75% RPM.
Alright, so that's going to be this one right here. So I want you to grab the key, and I want you to put it to left. So just one flip, and then you're going to watch these RPMs. They should go down about 7%, and then roll back to 2, or both, sorry. And then they're going to come back to 75, and you want to test the right one now. So click it twice to the left, and then it should be the same thing. Roll it back to double, or both, sorry.
Alright. So now we got carb heat check.
That one right there. And you're going to watch this gauge. So when you pull it up, you should see this gauge move.
Yep.
Yep. So go ahead and put it back down and lock it.
Locked. ATIS radio.
We should have sprag clutch check.
Oh, sorry. Sprag clutch check.
All right. So I want you to under grip the throttle. So kind of like what you're doing. You ready to go?
Yep.
And then you're going to say sprag clutch check, 3, 2, 1, and roll it off in a timely manner whenever you're ready.
Gotcha. Sprag clutch check, 3, 2, 1.
Now, you see how I don't think they split. I think they were very close to it. Do you see that? So we're going to roll up just a little bit more to about 80 and try again.
Sprag clutch check, 3, 2, 1.
And that one had a positive split, and therefore we're good on it.
Gotcha. Trying to roll back up on the throttle. There it goes. Well, guess
Just
not.
keep it down to 55.
Gotcha.
Now we can get ATIS.
Alright, ATIS.
So the knob for ATIS is right here. So this is how you put it in your frequency.
Yep.
Go ahead and use it and put in 128.
Which one again? This?
Yep, the big knob.
Big one.
So roll it to the left to get 128, so you can see right there. And then 325, so use the little knob. 325. And then this one with the C right here, you go ahead and press it, and that'll flip us over so we can hear it. And this was the volume, so go roll it up.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Juliet.
Alright, so we have information, Juliet.
Alright, doors don't have them.
Oh, hold on one sec. We're going to listen to ATIS and just kind of focus on this.
Time 2050 Zulu.
The wind.
220 at 9. Varying between 210 and 270. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 38. Dew point 16. Altimeter 2987. Runway 22 in use. Expect visual approach. Multiple cranes in the vicinity of the airport at all below 125 feet. Use caution for helicopters.
Okay, so we got barometric pressure, right?
Yep.
2987. The runway is runway 22. We have winds coming from 200, so this direction. And the letter is Juliet, right? And then also do you have the temperature dew point? It was like 40 and 16. It's not,
would like to request
not relevant right now.
full stops with information.
Gotcha. Alright, so we're going to continue.
Arizona
Yep.
414.
Alright, doors
left
off.
traffic,
Cyclic collection friction off.
Left traffic 22 left, and we actually want to touch and go. There's some 414.
Alright, so I got your cyclic friction, your
414,
collective
Roger, use
friction is off.
caution for one helicopter in the Charlie pattern.
RPM increased to 97%.
Alright, so go ahead and read the rest of it, and then we'll go through it together.
Alright, RPM 97%, governor on at 102 to 104% RPM. Lift collective, reduce RPM, horn line 97, car feed as required, area clear.
Let's go ahead and put it away.
Harrison 806, 22 left, clear touch and go.
We're going to roll up to 97. Whenever ready, go ahead and do that.
Rolling up 97. Alright, that's the wrong way.
All the way up to 97. A little bit more. Right about there. Now, usually you'd have to wait for the clutch light, but it already went off. Go ahead and turn the governor on, so flip it towards you. The governor will bring the RPMs up to the green, and this is how you know it's working. And then we're going to do the low RPM light and horn check. So we're going to raise the collective about an inch. Go ahead and do that. Right about there. And I want you to roll off, so towards you, just slow.
2.5 miles final for the right side, Cherokee.
And when you get to 97%, that. So go ahead and lower the collective. So now we're all good. Now we're ready to take off. All right. Now our ATIS is 22 Juliet.
22 Juliet.
Yep. So what we're going to do is clear around, clear above. Just kind of look around, make sure there's nothing around you. We're going to look 25 to 75 feet in front of us, and we're going to slowly pick up the helicopter. So I want you to slowly raise the helicopter.
Helicopter 562.
Raise the collective, sorry.
Really clear for the option.
You're going to start to feel the helicopter kind of moving and shifting. When that happens, stop raising the collective, fix the movement, and continue raising. So there's your movement, stop raising, fix the movement. A little bit of right pedal here. Now continue raising. Raise, 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 raise. And until you're at 3-foot hover, and then you can keep the collective about where it is. And you can do you can do hover checks, okay?
Yep.
So I want you to check RPMs.
RPM is in the green.
No warning lights or horns. 3 in the green. Fuel is sufficient. Carb heat is not required. And we're hovering at about 21 inches of manifold pressure.
Gotcha.
All right. Then clear forward. We'll start our forward movement. So just give slight forward pressure. And we'll do a tail turn and we'll head left here.
Clear right.
Tail's clear. And you're going to use that left pedal to turn. Very good. And we'll go up to that FADO sign and we'll turn left again. And try to stay over the yellow line, if you would. So what we're going to do is we have 22 Juliet, which is the ATIS information. I'm going to make a radio call to tower. I'm going to say, tower, this is us, helicopter 7190 Charlie. We are number 1 at the helipad, so I'm at the helipad. I'm the first in line, right?
Yep.
I want the Charlie pattern, and I have information Juliet.
Clear left, clear right.
Straight out for now.
Fly straight out, or 9
Tower helicopter. Helicopter 7190 Charlie, number 1 the helipad, requesting Charlie pattern with Juliet.
Helicopter 7190 Charlie, sending power at the helipad, clear for takeoff, make left traffic, taxiway Charlie, current traffic in the pattern, approaching left base.
Traffic in sight, clear for takeoff on the helipad for the Charlie pattern, 96 Charlie, thank you. Alright, so if you would come up to the end of this yellow line over here.
The yellow line itself, perpendicular to us?
Do what?
This one, perpendicular?
No, going to the end of the...
Airsun
I'm not gonna show you.
806, traffic 11 o'clock, 1.5 miles, altitude indicates 2,000
Right
through Cherokee,
here.
entering left
So this is the elbow right here.
Yep.
The point of the elbow is so we can take off going that way without climbing over the aircraft or anything like that.
Gotcha.
If you would, give me a tail turn. So tail's clear on your side. And we're going to look for traffic. Alright. So I know we have that helicopter in for the Charlie pattern. We're going to fly with them here in a second.
Yep.
I don't see anyone else around though, so we should be good. Alright. We're going to get a line to the runway, so give me a little bit of left pedal here. Now we're in line to where we need to go. Now we're going to do pre-takeoff checks. So RPM top of the green, no one lights or horns, 3 in the green, fuel sufficient, car peat not required, and we're going to take off, okay?
Alright.
We're going to do our max performance takeoff. So you'll notice I come down just a tiny bit. I'm going to raise to my 5-minute limit and give slight forward pressure. Alright, are you ready?
Yep.
I go ahead and raise to your 5-minute limit, about 23.7.
23.7.
Now I'm going to give slight forward pressure, and I'm going to let the helicopter just kind of fly forward. We're going to hit ETL. Remember, it gives us more effective lift, and that's going to take us up more. Did you just feel the vibrations?
Yep.
That was ETL. Now keep us giving forward cyclic. I want a 60 knot pitch attitude, which is going to be right about here.
Airsun 806, roger.
Gotcha.
Airsun 414.
Alright, so right now we're entering the pattern for taxiway Charlie. Fly a little to the right, please.
Airsun 806.
We're entering the pattern for taxiway Charlie. What that means is we're just entering like a circle or like a racetrack in order to land where that guy is right now.
Helicopter 7190 Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option number 2. Traffic you're following currently on the taxiway.
Number 2, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option, 9 Charlie. And then clear left, we're going to give a 90-degree turn, clear left.
806,
Clear left.
traffic ahead to your left and lowers the helicopter entering the Charlie pattern, altitude indicates 1,500.
We have that traffic in.
Helicopter 90 Charlie, traffic ahead to your right and Myers, Cherokee, and take off down.
Hello?
They have you in sight.
Traffic insight, 9 Charlie, thank you. Then you can level off right here and keep your climb. So you want to come up to 1,900 feet, all right?
Copy, 1900. Traffic 12 o'clock high.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to Tower about.
Gotcha.
All right, so I have flight controls, if you would.
You got
go ahead and
controls.
fly with me. Clear left. So now we're in the downwind of our traffic pattern. In the downwind portion, beam our spot. So you see our spot where the helicopters?
Yep.
We want to do pre-landing checks. So we're going to do these checks often. So you're going to have to memorize them, right?
All right.
RPM top of the green. No one lights or horns. 3 in the green. Fuel sufficient. Car heat not required. And we are clear to land. Okay?
All right.
Now 45 degrees from my spot. So if you would look with me. About right there. Clear below. I'm going to give 14 inches of manifold pressure. So I'm lowering the collective all the way down. Right pedal anytime we lower the collective. And I want slight aft cyclic. And that's going to give us a 60 knot pitch attitude. We get to this road. I'm going to take this road northbound. So clear left.
Number 2.
And just to avoid these houses over here, they get really butthurt.
Yeah.
And I'm going to fly until we're in line with the taxiway. And then we'll turn inbound to the taxiway.
Traffic 3 o'clock coming in for final.
Yes, sir. So right now, I want to be 60 knots right here and 300 feet AGL, which is 1550. Clear left. And once I get that 60 knots and 300 feet AGL, I'm just going to hold on to it. So I raise the collective up a little bit to stop our descent, and I'm going to give a little bit of forward cycling to keep our airspeed.
1,800, medical helicopter transitioning 202 to gate.
From here, I want a 10-degree slope intercept. So it's about in the middle of the compass, give or take, and I'll kind of show you how it feels. Once I get that 10-degree slope intercept, I'm going to shoot the approach and keep my descent going, okay?
All right.
So 6,300, we're good, and this is about my 10 degrees right there. I'm going to lower collective and give slight aft cyclic and shoot the approach. So you should notice how we're coming down to the ground, and I want to keep that 10-degree slope intercept. So what that means is it should stay about in that 10 degrees.
So at the bottom of the compass towards where we want to land?
Charlie Tower, 414.
Do what?
The bottom of the compass is where we want to land?
Charlie November, so about, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a little bit different for both of us.
Yeah.
So if
562, traffic
if
10
I
o'clock, 2 miles.
need to get higher, right, I'm going to raise the collective, and you can see what that does to my slope intercept.
Yep.
So it gets a little bit more steep. However, if I lower collective more, I can get down to my spot. However, I might be too shallow, like this. All right? And now you'll notice that I'm coming really slow. All right? Do you feel it?
Yep.
That's what you want, so that you can control the aircraft nice and smooth. Generally speaking, you want to be level the whole time, so that when you get down to your spot, it's taking forever. Yeah, sorry about that. So that when we get down to our spot, I'm going to slowly raise.
Roger, thank you.
I'm going to slowly raise collective, and that's just going to stop us
Charlie Tower,
over our spot.
10 miles to the south, requesting a full stop landing with
That kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
Clear as mud.
Aviator 18.
All right, and we'll get on the go.
Tower, make left traffic, runway 22 left. Use
All right, so this takeoff's going to feel funny.
Helicopters in Charlie pattern.
I want to focus on the approach for now.
2 left, and we'll look for the traffic, Aviator 18.
Oh, I love doing this in simulation.
806, turn right, taxiway.
All right, so you have flight controls.
I've got controls.
Go ahead and give me a 60-knot pitch attitude and climb power like you have right now.
Charlie Tower, 414. We'd like to make this a full stop.
Airsun 414, roger, runway 22 left, clear land.
Still in clear to land, Airsun 414.
Helicopter 9 to Charlie to go.
Runway 22 ready, taxiway Lima, contact Romanov, good day.
Oh, goodness. All right, we turn right.
Airsun 806,
Left.
cross runway 22
Go ahead and stay
right,
straight for 1
taxiway
second.
Lima, contact
When we get over
Romanov,
this
good day.
grassy, kind of bushy area, that's when we'll turn left.
Gotcha.
Helicopter 9 to Charlie to go.
Helicopter 90, Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear the option, 9 to Charlie. Now clear left, please. And we're going to turn 90 degrees to the left. Then we can start our roll out. So this is your crosswind right now. And then right about here, clear left, and we'll turn downwind.
Clear left, turn it downwind. You said when we're downwind, go down to 14 inches of manifold pressure?
No, sir, we want to be at 1,900 feet. So whatever you have to do to get 1,900 feet.
Gotcha.
And you're a little bit out of trim, by the way. That's why you're getting that sound.
Yeah.
And we'll come like a little bit left. So we're going to fly parallel to the runway. If you see that over there to your left side.
Yep.
On our downwind, we're going to get a beam our spot. So we're going to in line with the spot. Give me a little bit forward here. Right there, perfect. We'll get a 75 knot pitch attitude. We're going to get a beam our spot, and we'll do pre-landing checks. So right about there. It's a little bit better to do it sooner than later.
Yep. Top of the green. Caution lights are out. Oh, I forgot to say with that one.
Okay, so RPM top of the green. No warning lights or horns. 3 in the green. Fuel is sufficient, and carpet down here is not required.
Yep.
Landing area, clear to land. So from here, we're 45 degrees from our spot. Clear below. You can lower down to 14 inches.
Clear below.
And right pedal at the same time. Nice. Now we're going to keep flying straight. We're going to get slight aft cyclic for a 60 knot pitch attitude, which is what we have right now. So we're just going to hold what we have.
562 on the go.
Okay, 562, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
On this road, we'll take it left because they complain a lot. It's like a bunch of old white women over there.
I bet.
And now you'll notice though we're not really descending very well. That's okay. We can just lower the collector down a little bit more. Now that we're in line, clear left.
Clear left.
Now we're looking for 60 knots and 300 feet AGL, which is 1550. So when we get in line with the runway, we want to be 60 knots or a little bit slow. Just give me ever so slight forward pressure. A little bit too much, just ever so slight. We're at 1550 right now, so go ahead and raise collective, keep the altitude. Raise, 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 keep that altitude. And then we want the 10-degree slope intercept. So I'll tell you when to go for it. It should be in this area. Right about there. So go ahead and lower collective.
Lower.
Slight aft cyclic. And now you want to just keep that approach angle. So wherever the spot is in relation to the compass, you want to keep it right there.
Yep.
You give me a little bit more aft, right there. Perfect.
Yeah, for me it's at the bottom of the compass.
Okay, so use the bottom of the compass, perfectly fine. If it gets farther away from you, like it goes up, you want to raise collective in order to get back, angle back. If it gets too far down, see like right now, you want to lower collective to get down to it. Alright, I'm giving you a little bit of ass cycling too. If you look outside, feel like you're left and the right, it should feel like you have a brisk walking pace. As we're getting a little bit closer to the ground, I want you to ignore the compass thing, and I want you to slowly let the spot come under you. So go ahead and slowly raise collective.
Runway 22 left.
Give me a little bit of left pedals, align us, and let that spot come under you. So you have to get on top of it, like so. Is that kind of making sense?
Yeah.
Clear as mud. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead and give me a tail turn on your side.
Clear right.
Now the purpose of this tail turn is so we can see other aircraft. And give a little bit of movement there. So they're over there, and we're going to get on the go, okay?
All right.
So I'm going to help you with this takeoff. I'm just focused on the approach right now.
Gotcha. You got controls.
I don't need controls.
Well,
I'm just gonna fly with you on the controls.
Gotcha.
And then we're gonna make the radio call. So every time we get on the go, I'm gonna say Tower 90 Charlie on the go. Helicopter 90 Charlie on the go.
Okay, 90 Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear for the option, 90 Charlie. And what he means by taxiway Charlie, clear for the option is clear to land or do whatever you want to do, you know?
Gotcha. That's what he says, clear for the option.
Yep. So we have the option to land, do a go-around, you know, all that kind of goofy stuff that we do.
Gotcha.
All right, so just like before, we're going to fly up through this grassy field thingamajig. And then we'll turn 90 degrees to the left. Clear left.
Adjusting 90. Adjusting 90, there we go. Oh, shit.
You're good.
We're good.
You want 30 General Terra, max straight in, white 22 right.
This is our crosswind. Go ahead and roll out. And then we want to turn downwind. So whenever you're ready, 90 degrees to the left.
90 degrees left.
And then you'll notice we're coming up to our altitude, so we want to be at 1900. Go ahead and give me a little bit of forward cyclic in the turn. Right there, perfect. And then as we hit our altitude, you can lower the collective. Just to kind of keep us from going way over top of it.
Yep.
Alright, and then we want a 75 knot pitch attitude. That's why we gave forward cyclic. So right about there, that's going to start speeding us up, and we'll be able to shoot our approach and everything. Alright, so step one, be in your spot. So our spot's over there. We want to do it sooner than later, so if you would.
Stop the green, warning lights are out. Oil pressure good, oil temps, and fuel is sufficient. I missed something, didn't I?
RPM's off the green, so warning lights orange, 3 in the green, fuel sufficient, carb heat not required.
Carb heat not required.
Clear to land. And then we're up 45 degrees, clear below. You can lower the collective to 14 inches, right pedal. All the way down, all the way down, all the way down, 14 inches, and slight half cycle, just like that. Now we're going to hold this until we get to about the road. You're pinching inwards a little bit, I don't know if you noticed.
Inwards?
Yeah, so here's the runway, you're flying a little bit into it. So when you turn around, you have to make a sharp turn. You want to try to fly parallel to it. So that you can...
What's the heading of that runway again?
Okay, 562,
What's the heading?
make left traffic.
Clear left.
Clear left? Got it.
Where's the runway?
Yeah, what's the heading?
Oh, 22.
Opposite would be... Gotcha.
Yeah, just look outside, friend. Look at it.
Yep.
Keep that collective down. We got to go all the way down. And we notice that we're a little bit slow. We'll give it a little bit forward. And clear left so we can get aligned to the runway, or the taxiway, sorry. We're going to be at 300 feet, so that's good. We're going to slowly raise collective to keep our altitude. Give me a little bit of forward cycling for that speed. A little bit forward. There you go. Raise collective to keep your altitude. And we want the 10-degree slope intercept. So around here at the bottom of the compass.
Yep.
Whenever you have that, lower collective, slide aft cycling. Just like that. Now I want you to keep that spot where it is in relation to the compass. Alright, does it feel like we're getting a little bit high? A little bit like the spot's coming down?
Yeah, it's...
Go ahead and lower the collective to get down to the spot. Right. And look left and right if you want a brisk walking pace. So right now, it feels like we're going a little bit too fast. There you go, just a little bit of aft cycling to slow us down. Nice and slow.
Continue up next, hold bar, hold short, 122 right.
This looks much better, okay? Now we're about 100 feet AGL, so what I want you to do is I want you to get rid of the compass. I want you to get on top of your spot. So what that means is you need that spot to slowly come up under you. So go ahead and slowly raise collective.
Continue taxi,
Raise, get a line.
Final crossing 122 right in November, continue ramping in November loop, monitor the ground.
And you're just going to make the helicopter get on top of your spot.
Yep.
Cross teacher right to the November loop to parking, monitor ground 8 or 18. Error 204, 10 miles southwest.
Not bad.
Request full
Not bad. If you would, give me a tail turn. We'll see where the other helicopter is.
Clear ramp.
Person 204, channel turn, make left traffic on way 22.
They're over there, chilling, having a grand old time. Go ahead and keep that pedal turn.
Left, Harrison 204.
Alright, so let me walk you through how to do the normal takeoff. The normal takeoff, we're trying to build up speed, right?
Yep.
So we're going to hold a steady hover right here at 3 feet, and I'm going to give slight forward pressure. Eventually, we're going to slowly start building up our speed, just like we are. We're going to hit ETL. I'm going to push through it. So that's ETL right there. You see how it picks us up. You need to push through it. And we're going to look for 40 knots on our airspeed indicator. So there's your 40 knots. Slight aft cycling. And start a climb with a 60 knot pitch attitude. That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. 9 to Charlie on the go.
Okay, 9 Joe Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear for the option. 9 to Charlie. Alright, 60 knot pitch attitude. Climb power. Perfect. Okay.
So when you're doing that power, the running takeoff, you're increasing the collective. Sorry.
When we first took off?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's called a max performance takeoff.
Sorry, no. The takeoff we just did.
Oh, yeah, that's a normal takeoff. So theoretically, you should not move your collective at all. Clear left. You should be able to keep your collective right where it is and only use the cycling. Now, the purpose of that is just a little bit more safe. If you have some kind of an engine failure in a helicopter, speed is more important than altitude.
Right. Alright, we're going downwind, clear left.
That was crosswind, and this is our downwind.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Crosswind, downwind. Going downwind now.
Yep. Alright, so we're at our altitude. Go ahead and give me a 75 knot pitch attitude. Right about there. So first step, beam your spot. We need pre-landing checks.
RPM.
Give me a little bit more forward here. Pick up that speed.
RPM top of the green. Warning lights are out. 3 in the green. Fuel sufficient. And carb heat not required.
And clear to land.
Clear.
I don't know where the other helicopter is though.
I do not know either. I'm scanning.
Weird. Okay.
We're still a little perpendicular to it, aren't we? 2-2?
No, parallel. Parallel, so you're flying in line with it.
No, I'm saying, are we right now perpendicular? I can't really tell.
No, we're good. We're doing good. So right now we're 45 degrees, clear below.
Clear below.
Oh, is that what you meant, 45 degrees?
What was that?
Is that what you meant, 45 degrees?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay. So lower all the way down to 14 inches, and we'll kind of turn along this road right here. And you give the slight aft or a 60 knot pitch attitude. So right now we're a little bit slow. give me a little bit forward. And to me it feels like we're high, I just lower the collective another inch. Right about there.
18 inches.
Then we can fly along this road. Now this is a Harkin movie theater right here. This is kind of like your sign you want to start looking in because we're about there. So whenever you're ready, clear left.
Clear left.
We'll get aligned to the runway.
3396 Whiskey, 10 o'clock,
forward.
straight out, runway 22 right, first takeoff.
He gave a little bit of aft in the turn.
Gotcha, yeah, I keep going for some reason.
Traffic, helicopter in the parallel taxiway pattern, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Oh, he left. I didn't hear him. He's over here.
I see.
Alright, so we have 1550, which is the altitude that we want. We need 60 knots, so give me a little bit of forward. We'll pick up that speed. And the next thing we're going to look for is that 10-degree slope intercept, so something like that. And whenever you have that 10-degree slope intercept, shoot the approach.
Shoot.
Slight aft cyclic, slowly lower collective, and you just want to keep that 10-degree slope intercept. So right now, does it feel like your spot is kind of coming down on the... Yep, so
yeah.
Lower collective, get down to your spot. Right there, that looks better to me, you think?
Yeah.
Alright, look left and right, get a brisk walking pace. Yeah, sorry about that, I popped it.
Try to give me a little curveball, huh?
Okay, so we talked about when we take off, you hit ETL, right? You have to push through it?
Yep.
The opposite is true for when you're on the other side. So when you're slowing down through ETL. I'm flying with you a little bit here.
Gotcha.
So we're going really slow, right?
Yep.
We're going to hit ETL, there's vibrations. You're going to want to raise collective, super slow, give forward cyclic. Okay? So I'm going to kind of show you what I meant by that. So we're going to hit ETL right here. You have flight controls, go ahead and just keep slowing us down. So this is ETL, raise collective, raise. And you need forward cyclic to keep the helicopter level. Now give me a little bit of forward movement. There you go, a little bit of forward cyclic. And we'll just come down nice and slow and smooth. Perfect, that was really nice. All right, if you would, let's get on the go. So same thing as before. I'm sorry, if you would, hold on one sec.
Yeah,
and we'll do a tail turn.
Tail turn first.
Yep. I'm going to help you a tiny bit. We'll go over the center. And we'll do a tail turn first. Tail's clear.
Tail's clear.
I don't see anyone. Fantastic.
Your 96 Whiskey, your radius B appears to be normal. Your mode C is indicated.
Whenever you're ready.
2000.
Just give slight forward pressure.
Slide forward.
Your 96 Whiskey, number 2, file.
You're going to feel ETL right there. Push through it.
Push through it.
Runway 22 right.
And it's going to feel like you're falling. That's okay. We want 40 knots. So keep this pitch. Keep it.
Keep it.
40 knots right there. Slight aft cyclic for a 60 knot pitch attitude. So this should be about on the horizon. Helicopter 96 Charlie on the go. Say it back to me, tower.
Okay, 90 Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear the option, 90 Charlie. Alright, so for this one, we're going to do a straight in auto rotation.
Oh, fuck.
Yep, oh fuck. So I'm going to do most of it. I want you to kind of fly with me and kind of feel what it feels like. I just kind of want to show you what it's like and how it works. Right?
Clear left.
Clear left. How you feeling though?
What's up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling alright. Until I heard auto rotation.
Yeah? What, you scared of autos?
Yeah.
This one will be smooth. Don't worry about it. It'll be fast, but it'll be smooth.
As smooth as Boeing's landings?
Probably not.
Alright.
Clear left.
Clear left.
I always think, I feel like big airplanes like that land hard.
How they do?
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. We're going to fly parallel to the runway. So you can see the runway over here. You want to fly kind of in line with it.
Gotcha.
And we're getting a little bit high, so get me a little bit forward pitch for the 75 knots. And then we'll lower collective to get down to our altitude.
First 155, Chandler Terrell, short runway 22 right.
Alrighty, now that we're up at 1900, I have flight controls.
You've got controls.
They're going to fly with me still. So the same as always, beam your spot, right over there, Charlie November.
Tower helicopter 7087 Kilo is 5 miles to the south, requesting the Charlie pattern.
Oh, that guy's going to come join us. So we're going to do pre-landing checks. RPM top of the green, no one like north, 3 in the green, fuel sufficient, RP not required, clear land.
South flight traffic, 1 helicopter.
Now we're not going to descend on this one, we're going to keep our altitude so they have a little bit of time to work the auto rotation, right?
Yep.
Just like before, I'm going to hit this road and take it
928, turn right
left.
hotel, then contact ground 14.4.
Clear left. And then, just like before, Harkins, we're going to turn inbound.
Copy.
Now that's kind of when it changes, all right? So I'm going to do pre-auto rotation checks. So I'm going to check my altitude, I want to be at 1900. My airspeed, I want to be at 75 knots. And my manifold pressure, I want to be below 20 like I am right now. And then I'm going to enter the auto. So I'm going to have you turn the governor off. So you can go ahead and do that now if you like. Governor off.
Governor off.
Governor off. And then I'm going to enter with down, right, aft, roll off, raise. So I'm going to lower the collective all the way, right pedal, aft cycling. And then we're in the glide. I'm going to control the helicopter so that I keep 65 knots and the RPMs below the green. And then we're going to flare, which is giving aft cyclic, and that's going to stop our descent, and I'm going to turn the power back on. Right.
So that's going to be the governor back on?
No, go ahead and keep the governor off for now. So I'm going to enter in 3, 2, 1. Down, right, aft. Roll off on the throttle and raise collective. Now do you see how my RPMs are right below the green?
Yep.
I can change them with my collective. So you see how they come down?
Yep.
Perfect. Now my airspeed is a little bit slow. I'm going to give a little bit forward cycling. Just like that. All right. I'm going to flare in 3, 2, 1. Giving the aft cycling to stop our descent. And recover. So it's going to roll on the throttle just a little bit. And it's going to recover the engine. Governor on, please.
Governor on.
True 9 Swiss here.
Alright, so do you see how that works?
Ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's not that bad, right?
Not that bad, yeah.
If you would, you have flight controls?
I've got controls.
204, cross runway 22 right, Lehman.
Alright, so we're going to wait for the helicopter over here somewhere.
22 right at Lehman, contact ground, Arizona 204.
I don't see him, but... So the purpose of the auto rotation is for an engine failure, right? You want to lower the collective, go ahead and keep us on a stable hover. You lower the collective.
Charlie, traffic mile from South Point will be entering the Charlie pattern.
Copy that, traffic insight, 9%. You lower the collective to reduce the amount of drag on the blades, right?
Yeah.
Because if you have a whole bunch of collective pulled, you have a whole bunch of pitch, and therefore a lot of drag. And that allows the blades to auto-rotate, so they rotate by the wind. And then you're giving right pedal because you lower the collective, normal stuff.
Yep.
And you give aft cyclic for a 65 knot pitch attitude. So we'll go from 75 knots to 65 knots. And then from there in the glide, you're going to raise collective or lower collective to keep your RPMs where you want them. Forward or aft cyclic to keep your airspeed where you want it. Right?
So do we want the RPM to be just below the green?
Yes,
about 97?
Just below. Between 97 and 101%.
Gotcha.
And then from there, we're going to get to 40 feet HCL, like we did, and we start the flare. So we'll get slight aft pressure, and that's going to cause us to tilt backwards, and that's going to stop our rate of descent and build up our RPMs. So our RPMs will tend to increase.
Gotcha.
Once our RPMs have peaked, is like they're the top that they're ever going to be, that's when we do the power recovery.
Okay, 10 kilo traffic into patterns on the taxiway, make left traffic, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Clear for the option on Charlie, traffic's inside 87 kilo.
Trying to keep us at least somewhat stable.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And then we'll do the power recovery, which is roll on throttle, raise collective, and forward cyclic. I'll call the 1-2 punch. If you worry about the auto rotation, I'll worry about the power recovery, okay?
Okay.
You got the whole auto rotation, it's on you, I believe you.
Alright.
Okay, if you would, give me a tail turn. The helicopter is right there. You can just kind of watch them.
Just watch?
Yep, and then when they're over in this area, that's when we'll take off. Alright, so when they're over here is when we'll take off.
Gotcha. Alright, tail clear.
Tail's clear.
Tail clear ramp.
When we do our takeoff, keep the collective where it is. Don't move the collective.
Do we want it at 21 inches?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Alright.
Slide forward pressure.
Slide forward.
Just let the helicopter start speeding up. A little bit more, a little bit more. Well, the ETL, push through it. Push through it.
Push.
Keep that forward in there. We'll hit 40 knots.
Powering through.
And then slight aft cyclic for a 60 knot pitch attitude right there. Perfect. Helicopter 90 Charlie on the go.
Okay, 90 Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear the option, 90 Charlie.
Oh, God. So how often do you guys teach auto rotations this soon?
This soon?
Yeah.
Oh, not very often.
My second hour.
Yeah, this is your third flight or second flight? I don't remember.
This is my third flight, but this is my second flight full on controls.
Oh, okay. Yeah, not very often.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, good luck. Whenever ready, clear your left.
Clear left.
We'll turn 90 degrees. Continuing the climb.
Southwest, runway 22 right, clear to land.
Alright, so reduce collective to maintain 97 to 101% RPM.
Yep, I don't want you to think about it too hard, alright? I want you to focus on down right aft, roll off raise, and then the next thing is pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. That's like the scan. Right?
Repeat that again. Down right aft, that's down on collective, right pedal, aft stick.
Clear left,
cyclic.
please.
Clear left.
Yep, so down collective, right pedal, aft cyclic, roll off on the throttle, so roll towards you, and then raise collective.
Alright. I need to get a microphone cover.
It's due to the trim. So you see this trim change right here?
Yeah.
If you keep them right here, will be great. If you get out of trim, like this, it makes a lot of noise.
I gotcha.
And you can do that with your foot pedals. Alright, so give me a little bit forward speed here, 75 knot, right about there.
Pearson 780, you'll follow company 2 o'clock, 3 miles, entering extended right downwind, report company.
Well,
Just like always, a beam your spot.
beam spot.
For your landing checks.
Alright. RPM to the green. Warning lights are out. 3 green, fuel sufficient, and carb heat is not required.
Clear to land.
Clear to land.
We're going to keep our altitude, so no descending, no nothing. I'll give it a little bit forward pressure here to keep up our speed. And we want to go 75 knots right here.
75 knots, copy.
We're going to take this road to the left. Clear left.
Clear left. I am trying. Like,
you're good.
There we go. There we go.
Keep that forward pressure. You're giving a little bit of aft.
Gotcha.
Clear left again. We'll get in line with the runway. Now we're going to check our pre-auto rotation checks. So airspeed, 75 knots, map below 20, and altitude is good. I'm going to help you a little bit so we can try to pick up that speed.
Gotcha.
And remember, down, right, aft, roll off, raise.
7087 kilo tank for Charlie.
Down right aft, roll off raise.
Yep, down collective, right pedal, aft cyclic, roll off on the throttle, raise. Nice, so governor off, please.
The governor off.
And we're going to enter auto in 3, 2, 1. Down, right.
Down right aft.
Roll off, raise.
Roll off raise.
Just like that. Now we're going to do pitch, trim, airspeed, RPM. So if you look at your compass, you should get your 65 knot pitch. Your trim is your trim strings. Your airspeed wants to be 65, and your RPM's just below the green like this. We're going to flare in 3, 2, 1.
On 780, number 2,
and
traffic, runway 22 right, clear land.
Raise, roll on, level out the helicopter. Whenever you're ready, turn the governor on, please.
Governor on.
Alright, so that was the last one we'll do for now. Let's go back to the normal approaches. If you would, you can bring us back over to the yellow line. I just wanted to give you an idea of how auto rotations work. We're going to go out into the practice area next time we fly, and we'll just get up to a high altitude, and we'll, auto rotate as well as we can for like a long period of time so you can get the feeling of the helicopter. But I want you to understand how it works in a whole holistic, side of it.
Right.
That's the helicopter right there. I'm going to follow them.
You want to follow him?
Yeah, so give me a pedal turn, and you can just kind of watch them.
All right.
Helicopter 1118 November, Chandler Tower reports at point.
All right, so come back to normal approaches, okay?
All right. 1118 November.
Are you less hectic about auto rotations now?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe that the low RPM was yelling at you the whole time?
Maybe, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm fine doing them in simulation. It's real life that's a little iffy.
It's better in real life.
It feels better. At least you get to feel it.
Yeah, the simulation, isn't it like lag too? It's like doot, 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 doot.
No.
No? It's more smooth. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. Whenever you're ready, tail's clear, we'll get on the go.
Tail clear.
Helicopter 18 November, use caution, there's 2 helicopters in Charlie traffic.
So line to the runway.
Line to the
Slow
runway.
down for slight forward pressure.
Forward pressure.
Traffic 1118 November.
We're going to hit ETL. I want to push through it. Push through, push through, push
ETL,
through.
push through.
Push through, push through.
Push
More,
through.
more, more.
Pushing, pushing, pushing.
There, that's what we want right there. I want to look at the end of the runway. We'll hit our 40 knots right there. Slight aft cyclic for a 60 knot pitch attitude. Helicopter 90 Charlie on the go.
Helicopter 709, correction, 7190 Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, click the option, 90 Charlie. Alright, 60 knot pitch attitude, climb power, perfect. Now we do have a helicopter over here somewhere coming in. I think we should beat them before they get in. Over this green stuff, clear left.
Clear left.
And we'll roll out. This is our upwind, or I'm sorry, crosswind right here. Clear left.
Clear left.
We'll turn downwind.
Turning downwind.
There's a helicopter. Not worried about him.
I don't see him.
Are about
You're good.
6.5 miles to the south
And we'll turn parallel to the runway. So you see the parallel over, the runway over here. Just try to fly in line with it.
Chandler Tower reports at point.
98 Papa reports out point.
Ursa 191 Chandler Tower, enter a left downwind, runway 22
75 knot pitch attitude like you have. Perfect. You're at 1900, or you're right where you want to be.
Ursa 191, roger, use caution.
Now we need a normal approach, right? So a beamer spot, just like always.
All right, RPM. RPM is in the green. The warning lights are out. Green to green. So fuel sufficient. Car heat not required.
November is approaching South Point.
Helicopter 18 November at the helipad, clear land.
Land at the helipad, 18 November.
Helicopter 7098 Pop, use caution, there's 2 helicopters.
Can you see the spot?
Not clear.
Okay, so right about here is 45 degrees, clear below.
Right, clear, touch, go.
Below. I see
All the way
one.
down to 14.
Saw 2 helicopters in pattern. They were over the runway.
Oh, you mean airplanes?
Nope, helicopters. Robinson above the other, the one that's landed.
I got no what to do, so. We should have 2 from South Point, 1 on the Charlie pattern right now, or 1 on the taxiway.
I saw 2 on them.
Sun 780, turn right when able, contact ground call.
Actually, did you see a shadow and the helicopter?
Nope. There was 2. One in the air, one on the hover.
And
I don't know.
helicopter 3082 Charlie, about 7 miles to the south.
We need 60 knots, which you have right now. Keep slight forward pressure to kind of keep that airspeed. We want 300 feet AGL. Clear left.
Clear left.
Charlie. 27 kilo on the go.
Helicopter 7087 Kilo, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, Charlie.
We'll get in line to the runway. Remember, 60 knots, 300 feet. Turn left. Then we're going to raise the collective to keep our altitude. Right about there. And you want that 10-degree slope intercept. Whenever you have it, go ahead and lower collective, slight aft cyclic, and shoot the approach. Give me a little bit more aft cyclic. Perfect, right there. So it almost feel like you're level, just a little bit back. Now, do you feel that the spot is coming, down towards us?
Yep.
Lower the collective to get down to it. And if you look outside, you want a brisk walking pace. I think we're coming too fast. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, just more aft cyclic, slowing us down. And I'm gonna help you get over the runway here. Now we're gonna overshoot our spot. I don't care, that's fine.
Nah, I don't think we'll overshoot it. I think we're gonna get like right on it.
Now we're overshooting.
Nah, we're right on it.
All right, so here's our 3300 roll. We'll talk about it here in a sec. So as we hit ETL, I want you to slowly raise. Give me a little bit of forward. I'm helping you a little bit here. All right, so the 3300 rule. All right.
3300 roll?
Yeah. Go ahead and hover for a sec. Tail's clear. I want you to face this other helicopter. So 3300 rule is a rule to avoid vortex ring state. So vortex ring state is bad, right?
Yep.
It kills helicopter pilots.
Yep.
Under 30 knots, so anytime you're below 30 knots, you want to keep your vertical speed indicator or your descent rate below 300 feet. So if you are going 20 knots, you want to have 100 feet per descent rate.
Right.
Or 200 feet percent, just not anything more than 300. All right. So when I say the 3300 rule, I want you to look down. I want you to look down here, see that your airspeed is low. I want you to look down here at your VSI and make sure that's below 300. If it is not below 300, I need you to raise collective in order to slow down that rate of descent.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, tail's clear whenever you're ready. They're about ready, so. We'll get in line with the taxiway. In the hover, slight forward pressure. There you go, keep that forward. Look down at the end of the runway, keep it forward. Hit 40 knots, slight aft cyclic, and let the helicopter climb up. And you want a 60 knot pitch attitude.
Pilot tower now.
Person 191 to Bravo.
You want to?
22
You're just going to say 90 Charlie, on the go.
90 Charlie on the go.
Helicopter 7190 Charlie, taxiway Charlie, clear for the option.
Taxiway Charlie, clear for the option, 90 Charlie.
Person 256, runway 22 right, clear for the option.
I should have warned you. Trying not to talk over other people, so you can hear him talking. He's trying to talk to someone else. Tower has 2 radio frequencies that he has to worry about.
Right.
Clear left.
Clear left.
Helicopter 302 Charlie, your number 2 for the helipad, behind company traffic, short final at the helipad, clear land.
Turn 90 degrees.
Number 2 for the helipad, behind company traffic, clear land at the helipad, helicopter 3082
I'm sorry, I'm going to help you a little bit. We just got to get this turn going. There's a helicopter right in front of us, 12 o'clock.
Yep, 12 o'clock's in.
Yeah, we're going in front of him.
Winds 2805.
Gotta keep an eye on him.
Yeah, just a small eye. He should be okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're climbing up to 1900, so keep that collective up. Maybe a little bit of aft cycling, keep that pitch. Once we hit our altitude, a little bit of forward to get our 75 knot pitch attitude, and we'll lower collective.
256 traffic, approach to left base, 2 to left, company archery.
A little bit more forward, please.
There's no 191, you're going to have traffic, right base.
We're going to get a beam our spot.
Alright. RPM is green, warning lights out, 3 in the green, fuel sufficient, car feed not required, and they are still on the runway. So we should be clear to land soon.
Yes, sir. And now we're about 45 degrees from our spot. Go ahead and clear below.
Runway 22 right arrive traffic.
Lower collective 14 inches, slight aft cyclic and right pedal.
Oh.
Now we're turning left on the road.
Turn left on the road. Traffic, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, not worried about.
Neither mind.
RPMs.
4 fly straight out, runway 22 right, take off.
You can turn left whenever you're ready.
Start turning left.
Clear left. And we're looking for 60 knots, 300 feet AGL, or 1550.
Helicopter 7087 Kilo taxiway Charlie, clear for the option. The option, 87 Kilo.
Alright, 300 feet, perfect, 60 knots. Go ahead and raise collective, nice and slow, to keep your altitude. And whenever you get that 10-degree self-intercept, shoot your approach inbound. So lower collective, slight aft cyclic, a little bit more, right, a little bit more, right there. So it kind of feels like you should be pulling back. Right. Now you feel how we're getting above our spot. Lower collective. And then you see how we're a little bit to the side. You just get a slight right. Yep, there you go. A little bit aft. So I want you to look left and right, right? So do you see we're going kind of fast?
Yep.
We want that brisk walking pace. And just give a little bit more aft cycling.
I think we're going to overshoot again.
That's fine. Fuck that spot, dude. Just keep that slight aft cycling. Keep slowing us down. Keep slowing us down. Keep slowing us down. Now we're coming slower, right? We're going to hit our 3,300 rule. So right here's our 3,300 rule. We're at 300 feet per minute. We're good. Now we're going to hit ETL. Slowly raise, level off the helicopter. Raise, 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 raise. There you go. And come down nice and slow and smooth. All right, not bad. You can get us aligned with the runway.
Oh, my shoe's stuck.
All right. So that was good. Felt nice and smooth. We just got a little bit of, I think, upwind that was kind of causing us to stay up at our altitude, no matter how low we put the collective. And we were going fast the whole time, which causes us to go farther. Because if you're slow, you'll descend relatively quickly, right? Tell us clear whenever you're ready.
Feels clear.
There's our helicopter. All right, so this time we're going to land at the helipad. All right. So we're going to follow the same principles. We're going to be a little bit more steep, but it's going to feel pretty similar, okay?
All right.
If you would, get us in line with our runway, and you can get us on the go whenever you're ready. Just keep the collective where it is. Slow, friend, slow down. Here's how it should feel. So from a hover, slight forward pressure.
Right, you're number 2
like
behind company traffic. Approaching
so you up like this. Just slight forward pressure, just letting us coast forward.
From 524 short approach approved, you're number 2, runway 22 right. Clear touch and go. After the touch and go, make right traffic.
40 knots ahead.
Helicopter 90 Charlie on the go, requesting a landing at the helipad, please.
Helicopter 90 Charlie, roger. Make left traffic for the helipad. At the helipad, clear to land.
Left traffic for the helipad, clear to land. 90 Charlie, thank you. All right, so same thing as before.
There's a 191
over the green.
Runway 22 left, clear to land.
Over the green.
Clear left.
Clear left.
And we'll keep that climb going. So this one is going to look a little bit different. I told you a beam your spot. However, the helipad is kind of close, and we're going to have to, like, you know, descend relatively fast in order to get there and all.
Yeah.
So I want you to do it just before our spot. So clear left again. We'll turn downwind.
Clear left, downwind.
There's some 256, roger.
Now you don't have to do it necessarily beam. You can do it anytime before. But like a beam is kind of like the last place you should be wanting to do your pre-landing checks.
Right.
So do you see the helipad over there, right?
Yep.
All right, sweet. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and give me pre-landing checks.
RPM in the green. Warning lights are out. 3 in the green. Fuel sufficient. Carbon heat not required.
And we are clear to land at the helipad.
Clear to land at helipad.
All right. So at this spot, we're going to start descending about the same time that we did when we were on the taxiway. That's just going to give us more time to get down, right? Versus trying to enter an auto and just like bank down real fast. Give me a little bit of speed if you would.
Here's the 256. You want to another short approach?
All right, so right about here, clear below. Go ahead and lower down 14 inches.
Clear below, 14 inches.
Right pedal, slight aft cycling. gonna hold this. And the same thing, when we get to that road, we'll turn left. However, do you see the JCPenney over here?
Yes.
We're gonna stay on the right side of that. Right after the JCPenney, we'll turn left. All right. So clear left on the road.
Clear left on the road.
There's some button, Roger.
We're going to stay on the right side of the JCPenney for now. And then once we pass it, we'll turn left. Right about here, clear left.
Clear left.
And you see this dirt kind of patch over here?
Yep.
We're going to fly through that to the helipad. Now, right now, I feel like we're a little bit high. So I'm going to lower the collector a little bit and give you slight aft cycling. So we're going nice and slow. All right? So you should notice that we are more steep than we were before, right?
Yeah.
That's normal. That's normal to the helipad. So we're going to keep the aft cycling and we're going to go real slow. And we're going to feel for ETL to occur. So remember, when you hit ETL, when you're slowing down, you're going to have to raise collective and get forward cyclic, right?
Right.
So we're starting to hit ETL. You feel those kind of vibrations. And we're going to ride those ETL down for a second. Right there, you feel how we kind of sink?
Yeah.
That means we're kind of below ETL. I'm going to slowly raise collective and get forward cycling. And I'm just kind of feeling what the helicopter wants, right?
Continue down the runway, turn right.
If you give large inputs right now, it's going to make you go crazy and you'll kind of wobble around, right?
Right.
So I just want to get super small inputs and just kind of feel what the helicopter wants to get to our spot.
Runway 22 right.
Do you feel how we're descending still?
Yep.
I want to raise the collective another inch. All right, go ahead and do that. Right about there. Slow the helicopter down with slight aft cyclic and bring us right over top of the spot. A little bit more, you gotta go forward just a little bit more. Right there. Let the helicopter settle on down. And right here, we're in the hover. Perfect. Tail's clear on your side.
Tail's clear.
We're gonna take this yellow line over here, over to park. Very good. You can slow it down just a tiny bit if you would. Right there, perfect. We're going to take this yellow line to the right. So on my side, tail's clear.
Tail's clear.
You're going to give right pedal with forward cycling to keep this turn. Now you see that white helicopter just landed?
Yep.
We're going to land right on the opposite side of them.
1 or 2 spots over.
Just one. Like the next spot to them. Oh, they got windy, huh?
Yep.
Alright, so this spot right here, right pedal, tail's clear on my side. Now we're going to hover over our spot, so this little square right here. Get nice and stable. Tail's clear on your side. Go ahead and turn us around.
Tail's clear.
Keep that pedal turn. There you go. And we're going to get back over the spot. So we came forward, a little bit of aft cycling. A little bit more, a little bit more. Just kind of keep the helicopter coming back. Now that we're over the spot, we'll level back out. From right here, I want you to look at the building, and I want you to super slowly lower collective. As you're lowering the collective, you got to remember that you're doing constant downward pressure to land. So keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Then drop it. Well, not all the way, friend, but that's okay. All right, so from here, I want you to turn the governor off.
Governor off.
Roll down on the throttle towards you. To 75 knots, or 75%, sorry. And then from here, we got to turn on the cyclic friction, so I'll go ahead and do that for you. And then the collective friction. All right, perfect. So from here, you can pull out that white checklist, which is under you, I think.
Yep.
And shut down procedure, right? So idle at 75, collective friction's on, and then cylinder head temperature plateaued. So what I'm gonna do is, you see this count timer right here?
Yep.
Clear, start. That'll start the timer. Now I'm looking at the cylinder head temperature right here, and I want it to be at 300 at 2 minutes. If it is not at 300 at 2 minutes, then we'll wait till 3 minutes, which kind of sucks, but you know, it happens, right?
Yep.
I like your watch, by the way.
Thank you.
A couple more seconds, and I'll get you in your right traffic.
Okay. So talking about the flight, we started off in the pattern. Actually, let me just talk through the whole thing, I guess. So when we picked up to the hover, when we're picking up, slowly raise collective until you feel movement of the helicopter. Stop raising collective, and then stop the movement, so cyclic or pedals in order to stop the movement, and then continue raising collective. It should be pretty smooth every time. Maybe not perfect, but pretty smooth. We came over to the helipad. I made the call, so 7190 Charlie, I am at the helipad requesting the Charlie pattern, so that's that loop-de-loop that we were doing.
Yep.
With Juliet, the information for the day, the ATIS. And then we took off, got into the pattern. We did normal approaches. So the big things to worry about on a normal approach is a beam your spot, pre-landing check, 45 degrees, lower the collective down to 14 inches, start that descent, start getting down. You want to fly a reasonable amount forward. I like to think about counting like 5 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, something like that, and then you turn inbound. There's not like a real science behind it. There's a couple spots around here that we use because, you know, people complain a lot around here.
Yeah.
But there's no real science behind it. Just an art. So we're going to turn base. We're going to find 60 knots and 300 feet AGL. When we turn final, that's when it's going to be important. So the 60, 300. Get the 10-degree slope intercept and shoot that on inbound. If the spot goes down relation, you need to lower the collective to get down to it. If it comes up, you need to raise collective to get up to it. All right. And then we have the 30-300 rule. So if you go below 30 knots, keep that descent rate below 300. Oh, I'm sorry, I just kept talking. So we're at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I think we're below 300, so you can go ahead and continue the checklist.
Throttle closed.
Go ahead and close the throttle. And then clutch.
Clutch disengaged.
And then we'll wait another 30 seconds. So it's about 45 when we get that. So we'll wait until it says 15. All right. So on the approach, get that 10-degree slope intercept, 30-300 rule. Anytime you're slow, you want to keep that descent rate low for vortex ring state. You'll feel those vibrations of ETL, and you want to slowly raise collective and give forward cyclic through ETL. All right?
Sure.
And then from there, you just want to focus on getting on top of your spot. I like to think about it as I'm jumping on top of my spot. However, a lot of people don't see it the same way that I do for some reason. I think it's sick, you know, jumping on top of the spot. Like, that makes sense. And then we did the double autos. I just want to kind of show you the whole part of it, so with the flare and everything.
Right.
You feel like you learn anything with those autos?
Yeah, it's
Probably not
practice.
really.
Practice.
Yeah. There's always something to learn.
Yeah.
And since we're a little bit past 15, huh? Go ahead and pull the mixture over here.
Pull mixture.
That's going to turn the engine off, and you put that cap back on, and we're going to wait another 30 seconds. And I will say, try to keep your hand on the collective. 19 Victor Hotel.
Yeah.
Rest in pieces.
Many pieces.
Many pieces. Like the amount of men that wish death on me. Yeah, I'm white, I know. Leave me alone. Yep, so it's been about 30 seconds. Pull kind of nice and soft for 5 seconds, release for 5 seconds, and we'll go off and on and on.
524, you make right to traffic runway 22 right, short approaches.